to you. There is something wrong with you. There is something you need to correct. Go and check yourself. Why are you not making it? Why are you not successful? Blame nobody for anything. You are already in the position to become what? Financially free. You are in the position to make yourself successful. Why? Because you also have to what? Make other people what? Successful. So that together we will join our hands together and change the world and bring out the best of what? Best of Nigeria, and bring out the best of what? Africa, and bring out the best of what? People. This vision tells us that what? We are what? We are fulfilling the will of God what? On earth. That is what God is after. That is what God is after, fulfilling his will on what? On earth. When you make financially free people, you will see yourself become what? Successful. Anybody that wants to make it in life, if you want to become financially free, if you want to become successful, you must know that you have to raise people that are successful. When you raise people that are successful, you yourself is what? You become what? You become successful. The secret to success, the secret to growth is what? When you have already raised people that has grown, you will see yourself becoming what? Becoming what? That growth you have been praying for, you see yourself getting to what? Getting to that length and getting to that height. So if you are here, you don't know the vision and the mission of this what? Organization, you need to go what? You need to go and learn it. You need to learn it. It's very, very important. Even if you are not called to what? To recite it in the what? In the cell meeting, for the fact you know it, anytime you are double-minded, you take out that vision, you start reciting the vision, you start reciting the mission, you will see yourself motivated the more. You will see yourself being what? Being motivated. You see that what? You will use your hand to do what? To motivate yourself and carry yourself along. So we must do what? We must know the vision and the mission. It matters a lot. It matters very, very well. It matters a lot. Our leaders has been hitting on what? Has been hitting on contact. How to do what? How to grind on what? On contact list. How to grind on contact list. Our leaders has been hitting on it. But most people does not take it what? Most people does not take value it. They neglect it. They do what? They neglect it. Why? Because they think that what? Flyers, ticket is where what? Is where it rests. There is something my leader tells me. And after checking that, I realized it is the truth. And I motivated myself. And what is that thing? You see, sharing ticket and sharing flyers is what? Is code selling. And now when you check those things, you will realize that indeed it is a code selling. You will realize that that flyer you are sharing, those people does not know you. They doesn't know the people sharing the flyer. So you don't expect them to come and what? And get registered. You don't expect them to come and get registered and do the same business you are doing. So it is what? It is a code marketing. It's a code market. When my leader said that word to me, wow, we laughed. I laughed, but within myself, I took that word serious. Within myself, I realized it. After I went home, I started thinking on that word. And I begin to realize that it does not base in what? It does not base in ticket, in sharing what? Sharing ticket. It is your contact. How many people are what? Are making calls? How many people are what? Calling their contacts? Many people since this contact list came up, many people has gone home. Many people has gone. Nobody is interested in it. Many people, when you see them, they have the zeal to do the business, but because it is now a contact, you see them what? Going down, dying gradually, gradually. That contact is where it what? Is where it lies. Is where it lies. Is where it lies. Let's take it what? Let's take it serious. Let's take it serious and know what? And know what we are doing. The reason why we have to make the reason why contact is more important is because that contact you are calling, the person that recommended them to the contact is the person they do what? Is the person they know. Is the person they know. That is the person that recommended them. So it will be easy for them to come and do what? And join the project than what? Ticket what? Than sharing tickets. You will see people that will join it by sharing tickets. But you see, your contact matters a lot. It is your contact that will help you do what? That will help you do what? Go far. That will help you to pump up. It's your contact. And now another topic is coming up today. Preparation of what? Preparation of what? Leadership. In fact, when you see this topic, you realize that what? It is coming in another word, in another angle. It is coming with another word, with another power. You don't know what it is. What? Preparation of effective leadership. When you see this topic, this is the topic where if you have insight, when you have a vision and you have insight, once you see any topic being posted for cell meeting, if you have insight within yourself, you will realize that is what? This is another topic coming for what? For a breakthrough. Many people will also neglect it as they have done what? Neglected what? The contacts. But anytime you join cell meeting, Anytime you are asked to join summit, just I want you to realize that what this summit is coming with another power. Let it be something you have had and had and had and had and had. You have been hearing it, but let me tell you, anytime it comes out what refreshed. It becomes new again. It becomes new. That is why I'm very very what whenever I hear cell meeting, I am very very what interested in what in cell meeting. I'm very very interested to join cell meeting. I'm very very interested to join it. So let's take whatsoever we are doing what serious. Nobody will determine where we are going tomorrow. We are the one that will determine where we are heading tomorrow. And how will you know where you are heading? Is when you have done what? Realize your vision. And how will you realize that vision? Is when you put all the words being taught here to what? To work. Put it to work and put it to practice. Many people do go to church for bench warming. That as the same thing. Many people join cell meeting so that their leaders will know that they have what? They have joined cell meeting. What is very very what it is not good. Whenever we come for meeting, whenever we come for this cell meeting, let us be what? Be there with your what? Writing materials. Be there with what? With your pen. And be there with what? With your what? Memory. Make sure that anything that will be taught, and even as you are jotting it down, let it be what? Let it remain in you. Take it in. Let it remain in you. That is the reason why I cannot forget this topic that was taught last time by the mastermind. Being what? Stoic. Being stoic. It is part of what being stoic. What makes you to become stoic is when something is being taught, you grab it and do what? Even if something that you don't know how to do it within yourself, you grab it and you say what? I must do it. And once you say you must do it, you work towards it, and you see yourself when you are doing those things, you see yourself becoming what? Becoming stoic. That is what when you are looking inward. Many people, the reason why they remain where they are till today is what? They don't want to look inward themselves. Whenever you are telling them to look inward themselves, it looks as if you are insulting them. It looks as if that you are telling them something that will, in fact, it looks as if that everybody does what you hate them. It looks as if you hate them. No, the reason why you must be stoic is because when you are stoic, what comes out of you, once you are stoic, things that comes out of you be produced what? Positively and not negatively. It is because of what? Because in fact, many people are where they are today. Even me, I realized it when the contact was being taught. I realized that what has kept me where I am is what? I never knew about the contact. I never knew about it. Many people do ask a question, what is the income producing activity? Let me tell you, the income producing activity is this. When you are what? Be every day you come to the office, do what? Make sure you book. No day should cross you without what? Without booking a call. Whenever you are doing those things, you will see yourself what? You see yourself growing. You see yourself growing. Many do say, I don't have, my downliners are weak, my downliners are weak. Let me tell you, when you look stoic to yourself, when you look inward yourself, you will realize their weakness comes from what? Comes from your productivity. What you do, what you produce. At times you might be what? You might be strong. But let me tell you something. When your team is not going well, always have it in mind that you do what? You ought to do what? Blame yourself. Many are remaining where they are today because they don't want to blame it. They want to blame others. They want to blame their leader. They want to blame everybody. But when you remain anywhere you find yourself, make sure that you work in anything that you see that is not doing well. Blame yourself. I learned this from my leader. My leader will not blame you. My leader will say what? I blame myself, and he do saying it. It's my mistake, but he say what? I blame myself. Those things do what? It taught me a very big lesson. There are some certain times you don't sit for your leader to come and be what? Teaching you. Whenever your leader is saying something, maybe he's not saying that thing, but be listening to the word that is coming out of your leader's mouth. Let's not have to blame ourselves. Anybody, mastermind says something. When you keep dragging and dragging and dragging and dragging your people, they refuse to do what? They refuse to grow. They refuse to do the income producing activity. Leave them. Don't bother them again. Time will come, they will use their hand to do what? They will realize that they have been what? Fooling themselves, and they will bend down to mentorship. So let us not be what? Let us not be dismayed in heart. Let us not give up. Let me tell you, when we study our IPO, it is who give up that don't what that fail. When you quit, you do what? You fail. So let's go back to what? Grinding what? Our contacts. And wow, 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 wow. This is time to welcome what? To welcome our what? Our leader. To welcome our millionaire mentor. To welcome our what? Our own barrister. A man with wisdom. A man with understanding. A man with the knowledge of what? with the knowledge of what on how things do what and how things work. A man with knowledge of what leadership is one that is coming to take us what to carry us along now in this what in today's cell meeting. So with your best emojis, I would like you to do what to appreciate him, welcome him to the stage with your best emojis. If you are not welcoming him, I will not call him in. I want to see your best emoji. Let's welcome him to the stage. I want to see your best emoji. This is our grandfather. This is our grandfather. Wow. I want to see your best emoji. I want to see your best. Let's welcome him to the stage. Let's welcome him to the stage. Nobody is replying. Nobody is replying, but we're on our side. We are unstoppable. So let's welcome our leader in the person of Barrister Ifeanyi Wilson, our millionaire mentor. Wow, sir, you are welcome to the stage. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome to the stage. Welcome, sir. Barrister Ifeanyi Wilson, you are welcome to the stage. Welcome, sir. Come and carry us along. Come and give us the knowledge of growth. Come and pass the knowledge of growth to us. And let us add it to the one we are doing. You are welcome, sir.
Wow. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great. From the young, that's great. From our young champion, the youngest diamond, the youngest millionaire in our midst, in the person of Precious Gideon. Precious Gideon is a young man that I just started observing recently. Now, to shock you, I did not give Precious Gideon information about that he's going to host this. I just called him. It was 5 minutes to 9 that I called him and told him, we are going to moderate the cell meeting. Just go out and introduce me. And the young man did not give me any excuse. He did not tell me, I done this, I done that, I done that. He just said, thank you, boss. Yes, sir. And you can see him doing great in the moderation. Please, let's go to the chat session and welcome and appreciate this young boy. Let's go and appreciate this youngest rising star. Let's go and appreciate him. Now, this is what it takes to become a diamond. This is what it takes to be a diamond, and he is a diamond. He is a diamond. I welcome him to today's general cell meeting. He has been long featured in this meeting. The last 2 weeks, Engineer Kingsley took us, and the last week, Charles Mario took us, and Engineer Kingsley held us for 2 times, and now Charles Mario, and I am now here again today. And when I was coming, when I prepared, I want to do today's cell meeting, I was just thinking, what do I do? What do I do? That we have what we call the river. Just the rave for the moment. We have contact recommendation. Can all of us go to the chat session and type contact recommendation? Contact recommendation. When we talk about contact recommendation, contact recommendation goes along with what I call effective mentorship. Because when you are doing preparation gives you the opportunity for what I call effective mentorship. Last week in our Super Cell meeting and the previous Super Cell meeting we have been doing, the mastermind has been talking about contact recommendation. Long way, he went out of his way to are still not taking it serious. A lot of us are still not taking it serious. Even some of us, some leaders who are even become hub anchors, anchoring some hub, are still not taking this mastermind booking consultant serious. Even my humble self, I discovered I'm lagging behind in this mastermind booking consultancy stuff. And today, I want to use this opportunity to share everybody and also redirect everybody back to what I call contact recommendation. In our recent event, we have had in so many places, the one we had in Port and the new office we also open the contact. All of us can see the value and the effect of what contact recommendation has actually come to play. And the reason why I want to talk about it extensively today is because so many of us have still not come to the realization of what contact recommendation can do and how you can actually prepare people very well to get people started. Now, everything boils down to what we call getting a new distributor started. Getting a new distributor started. Even though all of us, we all know it. We all know that when you sign somebody new, in the system, the first thing you do is to call the person on phone, congratulate the person, and tell the person the do's and the don'ts. But some people, even after doing that, you still lack that proactiveness on getting people started. So today, I want to actually guide us properly and talk about effectively, so we should also know how we can actually do it effectively. Preparation and effective mentorship. Now, in this business we are doing, we must, before you get to where you want to be, you must be a farmer. You must be a farmer. There are two categories of people in this business. Either you are a hunter or you are a farmer. Then when it comes to becoming a hunter are people who call posers, because we have the likes of people who call the posers, we have the people who call the professionals. And in that particular close up, who told us that when he started this business, he started as a poser. Just for being a poser. After a poser, a while, he suffered in the business, he suffered, and before you know it, he started thinking that the business is not working. But unless he come to that realization that before you become successful in everything, he attended a meeting, he attended a training where we are talking about professional. And he started thinking, what does it take to be a professional? What does it take to be a professional? That was when he come to that realization that he must be a professional in this business. Professionals takes their time, professional groom, professional nurture. In this business, you must have that mentality of nurturing, and you do it with patience. So when it comes to preparation, you must take your time to prepare people. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, because so many of us now, you are growing, we have started the era where we are nurturing people to start growing team outside their location. Before you grow team outside their location, successful grow that, you must be a farmer. You can't hunt. You can't grow team outside your location with hunting mentality. You can't grow team outside their location with hunting. Now, I want to actually, this is why I talk about preparation. We have spoke so much about preparation. We have said a lot about preparation, how to prepare people, how to actually engage people to start this business properly. And the mastermind has actually told us, gave a lot of training. Now, if you actually want to be successful in business and you want to go far, when you get it is only through contact recommendation that you can ensure through duplication. It's only through contact recommendation that can ensure through duplication. No, and understand the reason why people are rushing out to get direct sponsor because of the enticement. I know we started this particular era of everybody rushing out to go and prospect and get it because of the enticement that is in the direct sponsorship, which is 20,000 naira. I know when I started this business, I used to say this and I want to say it again for the emptieth time, that when I started this business, I had 4 recruitments. I started business in Abuja. I recruited 2 people in Abuja. They launched office in Lagos, and I recruited 4 people in Lagos. Out of 4 people I recruited in Lagos, 2 people retained. And Lagos, Abuja, one person retained. With 3 people in my business, I started duplicating these 2 people. With duplication of 2 people in the business, I got to the level that I started make from 3 people alone to duplication. I started making my first 300,000. I started making my first 500,000. I started making 700,000 in the business with just 3 persons. With these 3 persons, I keep on duplicating until I opened office in Obolafo. I added the 4 persons. That was when I recruited Pastor Emeka. I added the 4 persons. With these 4 persons, during coronavirus, almost like the office was closed. But from what activity happening in just 3 months, I started making over $1 million, and I became a monthly millionaire in this business. I sustained it over $1 million consecutively. And what happened? How did I achieve this? Through counter recommendation, through duplication. And what I'm trying to tell you then is this. By that time, matching bonus was not even up to 7,000 naira. For you to know how many times you will match before you make 1 million. By that, matching bonus was 4,800 naira. With 4,800 naira, I will sit down, me and my team, we are booking, sitting down, grinding, preparing people. People will just go, immediately people just come. Why were we doing it? Chasmaro was there. That was when Chasmaro joined the business. Within a space of 1 week, is it 3 days, Chasmaro joined the business. I thought Chasmaro had to book. He started. Engineer Kinsley was also there. Within the time, he actually just got his first sign up. I thought Engineer Kinsley had to do booking. Engineer Kinsley started booking. By then, I remember Engineer Kinsley was interested in presentation. He wanted to go and start presenting. I said, oh, Engineer Kinsley, wait. You have to take the scale one after the other. You have learned how to prospect. And the next thing is what? You need to learn how to invite. From inviting, and then go and start presenting. I remember when he started doing his first booking, I called him, I told him, yo, this is how you need to do it. Now, what I'm trying to say in a sense is this. When we talk about booking, we are not talking about you booking flyer you have shared. We are talking about you booking the list of your downline. If you are not booking your downline, if you are not booking the list of your downline, if you are not preparing your downline list, let me tell you, you have a regular job. Some of you, I'm even talking to you, I'm talking to leaders, and I'm going to have top leadership mentorship this evening. Some of you top leaders here who are already you are a case man, and you are not sitting down booking. What I mean is this: every day you must have not less than 100 prepared lists to book. If you cannot do it every day, the mastermind said create at least minimum of 4 times every week, that you confirm minimum of 25. Now, what I'm trying to say, 25 now is even low for full-timer. If you're doing full-time, this business full-time, and you are 25 every 4 days or in a 4 days time, let me tell you, you cannot achieve what you want. Now, that the reason why some of you here, in the past, you were making 500,000, you are making 500,000, but now you have come down. Do you know what happened to you? Because you have not built a system. You have not created a team of people who are doing activity, booking on regular basis, even when you are there or when you are not there. Simply, our mentor, Juliet Thursday last week, spoke much about building your system. Building your system. He was telling you people, telling people the way some of us, we are building our system, we are building. I remember when I started this business, every day as a civil servant, I work, but I create no less than 2 to 3, 4 hours every day to book. Especially when it comes to Wednesday, every Wednesday, I must confirm, must book. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, these are my major days for booking. Then I'll take Monday and Tuesday for follow-up. Monday and Tuesday, because when I book extensively within Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I will start by Saturday. I'm doing follow through, but on Sunday I'm doing follow through and also following up people that attended on Saturday. And on Monday and Tuesday, I will use Monday and Tuesday and spend no less than 4 hours each to do follow up and follow through. That was when I was building my system. When you see me do things, I was mad. When you see me, you see that madness was in me. I don't look at anybody. Even when I get to the house, even my wife, everybody will know that they are crazy. That's the time when I find in the road. My mentor will call me, Barrister, have you hit your target today? I said no. I will park my car under the street light. In the night, I will stay inside my car. I will start booking. That was the time I was building a business. Now, what I'm trying to tell you today is what? Before you book, the problem people are having today, that people will tell you, yes, I book, but I did not see people. That's the problem people are having today. That's what a lot of us are facing. I booked this list, but they did not come. That's why you prefer going to share flyer or share ticket, because you say that you booked and they did not come. Do you know your problem? I want to tell you your problem today. Your problem is that nurturing. You don't have the nurturing mindset to prepare people. Now, before you can prepare people actively, you must have the patience. You must be selfless. You must dedicate your time. You must also spend money. Duplication need patience. You need time. You need energy. You need endurance. You need money. You need to spend money on credit. Especially when you're not. So many of you here, you even have an opportunity to even start duplicating the location outside, and you got BAI. And the reason why you're not booking that BAI is because the person has not sent credit. Some of you, somebody wrote BAI for you, and the person has recommended that BAI. Why you are not booking that BAI? Because you are waiting for the person to send you credit. You call the person in the morning, credit, the person did not send. You call the person in the afternoon, send credit, the person did not send. Tomorrow morning, you call somebody that did BAI. Why is he doing BAI? Because you don't have money. By the time you call the person and call the person, the next time you see your call, he will stop picking your call. Yes. I have an instance. While I was in Port Harcourt, I got one young lady to recommend the list. He recommended the list. The leader was there. He was not telling the person how to recommend. The person recommended the list. The following day, the leader called the person, I need to send credit for me to start booking this list. The girl did not send the credit. In the afternoon again, call, send credit. 3 times you call the BAI to send credit. You are killing that BAI. Now, when it comes to preparation, you need to burn out time. If you cannot call, find a way. If the person is on WhatsApp, do WhatsApp. Prepare the person. Now, let me tell you something. If you want to duplicate through BAI, you must build relationship with a person so that whatever you are telling the person will be doing it. If you want to build, if you want to duplicate BAI, if you also want to duplicate your contacts, both contact, duplication of contact list, great relationship. There is somebody signed into your business. The person or somebody came into BAI. You are preparing that person. Preparation need a relationship. You must make the person your friend. You must create an atmosphere. The person will start seeing you as his or her friend. Beyond business. Create that relationship. Nurture that person. That person will see your call. He will see that a friend is calling me, not just like a stranger. But if you put yourself so high, by the time you are preparing the person, whatever you are telling the person, he will enter through this eye and he will go out from this ear. Preparation has to do with what we call effective mentorship. You must assume that consultant. You must assume the role of being a consultant. You must assume the role of being a helper. You must assume the role of being a farmer. You are nurturing. You are creating. Not when somebody, you may be a consultant before the person paid and after payment. But when you come to preparation, you have to bring yourself down. If it is possible, bring the person to the office, prepare the person. Let the person send text message in your presence, and the person is sending text message. Some people already started calling this the person, and you start guiding the person or want to reply. The problem, people don't get results or attendance in contact recommendation is because of lack of preparation. Lack of preparation. Another thing I want to talk about is effective mentorship. You sign somebody. When you sign somebody this week, you are not supposed to go beyond 1 week to prepare that person. If person sign up in this Saturday, you should be able to, if you are doing effective mentorship, you should be able to use 1 week to prepare the person and get the list of that person ready for next weekend. Now, the reason what to retain people in this business easily is the earlier results. The major thing that retain people is result. Some of you will think that is even some people here now they are complaining, there's no product. Product is this, product is that. Get results for the person. If somebody sign this Saturday or this Sunday or this Monday, and by Saturday, 5 days, the person has started getting results, you have gotten the person to retain and do the business. But some people will sign this Saturday. By next week, the person has not even written contact list. By 2 weeks, the person has not even attended IPO. You have not booked somebody's list. Are you in this business? You are not in the business. You are just hunting. You sign somebody this week, or you downline sign somebody, and you are the one, see the consultant guiding that person. You must ensure that you guide that person. That person is started within 1 week. If people are not started within 1 week, and the next week you are still getting the person, once the breeze, there are things the person will hear out there. He's talking to people. And once they tell him, he will still encounter dream stealers, and you will lose the person. So today, I want us to engage in what we call effective mentorship and preparation. When we talk about preparation, some people, up till now, there's something one of our leaders just experimented, and yesterday I was discussing with him, and he was just trying to tell me the successes he started getting from preparation. And I told him, okay, maybe I want to invite Engineer Kingsley to just give us a word. Engineer Kingsley, just use 2 or 3 minutes and share with us the success and the results you got from your recent approach to preparation. Engineer Kingsley, are you here? I just co-host you now. I would have told you before now, but I know you'll be free. Engineer Kingsley, are you there?
All right, yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I was discussing with you. Yes, I was discussing.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Let me hear you. Go ahead. I
Okay.
can hear you. Go ahead.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I want to appreciate God Almighty for the gift of life, and at the same time, the opportunity to share some of the little experience about this preparation. You know, the mastermind started teaching us a lot of things recently about the challenges that so many of us are having when it comes to contact recommendation. Some people at some point, they are even giving up on contact recommendation, saying that when they book people to attend meeting in the office, that those people, they don't attend. So the mastermind did a training. Now he showed us the 7 steps on how to prepare a new person. Most of us have these 7 steps. And now, these 7 steps, is the first thing you need to actually understand when it comes to actually preparing people. Now, because I've come to realize that a lot of people that are booking, it's not like they don't understand how to book. It's not like they don't understand the booking. But if you are booking and they don't understand the psychology of the booking that you are doing, what happens is this: you might even book everything that you are booking, and then when it comes to the time that you need to go and check attendance, you discover that you might not even see anybody. So we listed out the steps on preparing a new person. Now, the first one he talked about was calling the person to congratulate them. Second one, he's talking about setting their, it is that time that you are calling them that you are setting their expectation. Now, there's a script. There's a script that will be used in our team on how to get a new distributor started. Now, that script, in that script, you, number 1, number 2, number 3, and even number 4, you have already covered it while you are doing that, getting them, like while you are calling them, getting them started and everything. So in that script alone, after the person must have signed up, you have done 1 to 4. Now, the next thing is what? Now, after the person must have attended IPO, according to what the mastermind taught us, now what we started doing is we no longer pressure people. You know, most of the time, after IPO presentation, we want to force everything through their throats. Okay, once you get home, start sending messages and all this thing. Now, most of the time, some of the people that you are even telling to go and send this text message, some of them, they don't even know how to send text message. So what we started doing is what? After you have attended that IPO, we're going to give you the contacts. We're going to give you the contacts to go, that response sheet to go and study, because Eric was said that what it takes at least minimum of 4 to 6 exposure for people to catch the vision. Now, for some of you, discover that there is a lot of attrition that we're even having, people coming and going. And all this thing is tied to how they started the business. So some of us, we don't focus on preparing them well. The focus is on just making money. Then they will start. If they are not seeing the money before you know what's happening, some of them, they will leave. So now, when they study that script, now after that IPO, you gave them that response sheet to go and study it. Now, as they are going home, behind the back, you're already calling them, trying to actually work with them to ensure that they understand that response that you gave to them. Now, when they are leaving the office after that IPO, you are actually planning, you have already booked them for the next exposure. It's no longer the era of wars. After IPO, you just push them, and then you are now looking for a way to send text message so that you start booking. Most of the people that are behaving that way in the past, if you check most of the time, that attitude doesn't work. You push people to go and do this one and do that. Some of them, they end up not sending messages. And most of those people, you have a pile up of contact of people that did not send text messages. Why? It's all boiled down to preparation. So now we'll tell them that that first training, which is the IPO that they did, is the first mastermind mentorship. That they are going to attend the next mastermind mentorship. And that second mastermind mentorship is coming down. You can book them in 2 days interval so that you will use the other first day to prepare them on that response. So when they are coming for the next time, they are coming for Prep 101. Now, when they come that day, you do Prep 101 for them. And then at the end of the day, they will be in the office after that Prep 101, which is just 25 minutes. You do the segmentation, and they will stay with you in the office to send the text message. Now, do you know that when some of these people start sending text messages, they are going to actually encounter some people that knows about our business. Now, some of those people that knows about our business, some of them, when they encounter them, some of them will even send, they will start telling them, man, I know about these people. Some of them will even try to even discourage them from even sending that text message. Now, imagine if the person is with you in the office. When they receive such call, you already know how to diffuse it because you are with them. But imagine when you are not with them, what do you think will happen? What will happen is that that person, that serpent, that wolf might even kill that your prospects. And guess what? You are calling the person is not even picking your call again. So these are the things that we did. And then after this whole thing, Now, the person has finished sending text messages and all that. Now, you are booking the person now probably for a time that the person is coming to launch out his business. Now, most of them, when you are doing this, taking them through this process, they will be grumbling. Some of them, they will be grumbling, start saying things like, I don't have time and all these things. You see some of them, they will be grumbling. But you have to find a polite way to let them understand that what? Okay. All right. So now what I'm trying to actually say is, when you do this proper preparation, guess what? Booking the contact will be very, very easy. Now, we did a test run, and guess what happened? One of my team members booked a particular contact. This guy has been booking for a while, and guess what? After booking, he doesn't, sometimes he will even confirm like 40 people, no attendance. And guess what happened? Yesterday, the same person in an event that happened in our bar office, he confirmed 16 persons. 16 persons after proper preparation. And guess what happened? Out of that 16 persons, about 9 people were in attendance. You know what it means that you book 16 persons. Even if you check the rates that the record say, if you book 10, you expect 1 or 2. But guess what happened? Proper preparation made it that out of 16 that he booked, 9 people attended the event. Now, the same thing happened to me too. There's a particular list I booked. Now, in that particular list, I confirmed 11 persons in that list. Out of 11 people that I confirmed in that list, guess what happened? 7 people attended meeting. So now, the first thing you need to actually understand, once you're having attendance, now the chances of getting result is very high. But the problem is, imagine booking and you don't even get attendance. It's only when you get attendance that you are expecting results. So that is actually what happened yesterday. So I discovered that everything, all the no-show that we're getting, when it comes to our contact recommendation, is directly proportional to what? To people not preparing their contact list very well. So the moment you actually do proper preparation, don't be in a haste. Don't be in a haste. Some of us, you even have a BAI. Some of us, you don't disciple the BAI, just like our mentor is saying, building a rapport with the BAI. Do you know that that 9 attendance I'm talking about is a BAI? That 9 attendance is a BAI. But proper discipline made it possible. So I think we need to actually go back to the basics, because contact recommendation is still doing magic. If you don't do proper preparation in contact recommendation, just understand that that energy that you are spending to do the booking, if you don't prepare the person that owns that list, after that energy that you are using to book that list, you will not get attendance. So it is better that you invest that energy in preparing that prospect very well. Because what that prospect is saying to that person that you are booking is even more stronger than the one that you, the consultant, is saying. They trust that prospect more than you. Are you getting what I'm saying? They have 70% trust on what that prospect says more than what you, that is the consultant, is saying. So if you spend more of your time preparing that your prospect, I think is going to actually help you to get more results. So the another thing I discovered about that yesterday is, if you have some of your people present, I think results will equally be more. And that is the area where it actually affected some of the results we got, because some of the people that own that list, they were not present at the event. So even though there was a result, but the result was not as much as we expected. So, but the attendance alone was a proof that proper preparation works. So thank you so much for the privilege. Thank you. Are you there?
Yes, we can hear you. Can hear you.
Okay. I just rounded up. So proper preparation works. So you need to spend more time preparing your prospects. Get them along. Even after booking them, there are still a lot of things that you need to actually do. Even after booking that list, even when you are booking that list, there are still things you need to do to ensure that there is a communication that's happening between you and that person that owns that list. It's not longer the era of you just come, wake up in the morning, carry contact list, because you have script
Okay,
and you are
okay.
I think you have attendance.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Injakilisi, for this insight. Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this insight. Please, can we go to the chat session and actually appreciate for this insight about the success of contact recommendation and the preparation. So, what are we talking about? Now, can you see the ratio of what? So, in short, Injakilisi was telling me yesterday that he has never had this kind of success for over a period of time where he confirmed 16 people and 9 people attended, and also confirmed 11 and 7 people attended. That is the secret of what? Preparation. Now, a good number of us are not taking this preparation are taking it for granted. Let me tell you something. Today, the reason why we are saying it because we are rolling out a new strategy. We are going to roll out a new strategy on how best to prepare people. Because what we have been lagging is just how best to prepare people. Everybody are just doing it how they feel like. Everybody are just doing it, no system, no. But in network marketing, just like we said, we must develop a system that will be very, very simple for everybody. And that's the reason why we are talking about preparation. Preparation is the key. Contact recommendation is still the best way to duplicate. What makes C21FG? What makes C21FG the best network marketing is just not Nigeria, but Africa and the world is our strategy of contact recommendation, which gives you the advantage to duplicate easily. This all the millionaires you are seeing today being created in this space, they are all born out of contact recommendation. I'm not saying that you can't go out there to prospect, but what will give you the leverage? What will give you the system? The system we are looking for, building a system, creating a leverage income so that you don't just have a regular job. Some people, you have noticed that over time, anytime you are not serious in the business, or maybe something happened that took you out of the business for 1 week, your business will die off. That means that your business is built around you. What it means that your business is built around you. So the question is this: how many of you today are taking this thing? You have decided that today, I'm having fun. You want to take your business serious. You want to start building your own system. You want to start building your own leverage system through contact recommendation. Now, the next you are talking about effective mentorship. Effective mentorship. Wow, what do we mean when we talk about effective mentorship? Effective mentorship means is a time that you need to make yourself a servant leader. If you want to involve in an effective mentorship, you need to make yourself a servant leader, a leader that cares, a leader that nurtures, a leader that trains, a leader that supervises. You must be that leader that's doing what you expect other people coming under you to do. We're talking about leadership. Effective mentorship has to do with leadership. Before you actually start earning the kind of income you are looking at. Now, the reason why some people, I've said it before now, yes, you have gotten to the level that you are making a kind of income, but today, the income is not consistent. It's because you are not involved in effective leadership. Now, if you see some people who are involved in effective leadership and mentorship, yes, their income, even if it's 1,000 naira, the person cannot drop down to Like last week they made 500,000 naira. They cannot boast of making 100,000 naira every month. But if you are involved in effective mentorship, if you make 500,000, you can drop. The least you can drop is drop and drop. Highest 200,000, 250, 150. But some people they make 500,000 naira in the past. But today they are struggling to even earn up to 50 or 100,000 naira in a month. What it means is that you have not built an effective team. If you can build an effective team, that you must have to bring your down. Say, I am a leader. Start doing mentorship. Start doing effective mentorship. Have a group of people you are mentoring. Have a group of people that what you are doing, you are teaching them what you are doing. When I'm talking about effective mentorship, I'm not talking about those who that say they want to go and rent a secretary so that the secretary will book in for you. If you are the one that renting a secretary, let me tell you something. You are not building a team. You want to build a team with secretary, it can't work for you. Before you have a secretary in this business, you must have gotten to that level that you're already a monthly millionaire. You already have people under you who have so many kinsmen. Yes, you can say yes because of the level of mentorship for you. You can say, let me go and get a secretary. But some of us here, you are not even up to kinsmen. You are not even up to regular power 500. You are looking for a secretary to be booking for you. You are joking. You must do it yourself. Now, if you are not doing it, if you are the type that I want to rent a secretary, you see somebody coming new into your business, you will also go and start renting secretary. You are using, you are not even a kinsman. You went, okay, just because I have an office, let me go and rent a secretary doing booking for me. You are joking. You are not building a team. If you are building a team on secretary, people are doing for you. Let me tell you, time will come, or that somebody will join you in your business, say, me too, I want to go and look for a secretary. And that person, me too. What it means is that nobody is in your team is involved in raising his team leaders. Because people joining you are looking at what you are doing, and they want to start doing the same thing. So if you are the one booking, I remember if I joined this business, when I joined it, because as a lawyer, I was working as a civil servant. I said, okay, I don't have time. Ambassador Juliet will be doing the booking for me. So there, run my down and start doing the work. I traveled from Abuja to Lagos to train Esomchi Anthony how to do booking. The only thing I did was Esomchi Anthony was working as a copper. I told him, that place you are working as a copper, how much are they paying there? He said that they are paying him 10,000. I thought, okay, no, leave that place, relocate to our office in Lagos. I will be paying you 10,000 naira every month until you start making money. That was in October. From that October, I started paying Esomchi Anthony 10,000 naira. I paid him October, November, December, January. The last time I paid him was February. By February, I paid him 10,000. He started making money in the business. That was the first month he made 70,000 naira. And when it was March, he was expecting me to pay. He said, no, gentleman, I can't pay you again. You have started making money. Invest, carry face for me. I said, no, you have started making money. You made 70,000 last month. Work and start making money again. And from that March, he also repeated the March again and made another money in March. And that was how I stopped paying him salary. 10,000 I was paying. I paid him 10,000 for 5 good months. That was the allowance they used to pay him where he was serving. He was there doing his business. Doing his business, building his own team and building my own system. And today, that particular sacrifice has paid heavily. While he was there doing it, I'm talking about effective mentorship. The reason why people are not getting it effective because you are not doing what you expect your downlines to do. If you are not doing it, your downlines will not do it. If every day, I remember some time ago, There was a day I visited my mentor in her office in Abuja, Ambassador Julia. That was sometime last year. You know, this woman don't get my time. She was busy booking. The little time she gave me, it's about I can say I'm booking. She just gave me like 5 minutes or so. I remember I went there with my wife that day. She was booking. That was sometime in 2023, 2 years ago. I said, I told myself, if this woman at this level has gotten to the level of over 8-figure income every month, it's still booking. You know what? That thing happened to me. It reset my mind again. I came down, that was in 2023, and that was when I started building my business again. I went down to the grind. I started prospecting. I went to the street to prospect. I carried my booking sheet again. I started booking. Now, if you are not doing it, your people downline will not do it, and that's the only way you can build a leverage income. The only way you can build a leverage income is that you are booking lists. When I talk about booking, some people here who are new will be asking, what is booking? You must do an invitation. I don't mean inviting your own contact. That is, you go out, you do flyer, you come and invite. Do you know what happened? That's just your own. But you are downline. You are downline. You work with them up to 3, 4, 5, or even 10 generations. Some people, once you have somebody who is this person's downline, and they are still in your team. Imagine some of you, how many generations are you down below me? I'm still talking to you, and I'm still mentoring you. Some of you, once you have 1, 2, 3, this person is this, especially when the activity there is not paying you. You say, this one is SS leg. Who tell you have SS leg? Do you know what is SS leg? Some of us here, little time, you say, this thing, anything that happens here is not paying me. Why are you making money in other place? So you must first way of effective mentorship is what? You must do what you expect your downline to be doing. If you are not doing presentation, you expect your downline to do presentation. Yes, they will do. When they will start doing and they are not doing, they will start disrespecting you. Some of you are complaining today, this person is not following me. It's not when the person is even doing more than you can do. Some of you here, you are not running presentation. Your downline are running presentation, and you are complaining that your downline is not respecting you. How do you expect him to respect you when he knows more than you? If you are getting value for this go to Taiwan. Go and type value. So whatever effective mentorship starts from you. Effective mentorship. Anything you want in your team, you must be the ambassador of anything you want in your team. You want everybody in your team to be presenting, you must be the one presenting. You want everybody in your team to be booking, inviting every day, you must be the best presenter. You want follow-up. You must be follow-up, and they are calling around you and listening to you and seeing how you are doing follow-up. Once in a while, as a leader, you gather your members, let them watch you, bring your list, let them do follow-up for you. Let them sit down and listen to how you do follow-up. Once in a while, you are closing. Get your younger ones, let them sit and watch you close. Once as a leader, you are presenting, let them sit and watch you present. That is what we call effective mentorship. Preach do what we are preaching. Now, without wasting much of our time, I remember today is 11th of November, and the question is what? The year is getting to an end. The question is, what is your target for this month? As remember, we have just 20 days to end this year. 20 days to end this month. I remember we are on Operation Finish Strong. Operation Finish Strong. So what are you doing? Have you given up for the year and say, oh, this year has ended, let me just wait for next year? You are on a long run. If you don't finish strong, that's even what happened to many people. Many people in a month, they will write their target, they'll say, I want to end. Once it is, they will not start early and they will give up early. I know some of my leaders, once it's like 25th of the month and they are not getting closer to their target, they will just give up. There must be a fight till the end. You must fight till the end of the year. You must fight till the end of the month. You must finish strong. Let me tell you, this business, do you know that in 2 days, you can make 500,000 naira? I know one of my leaders last month that was almost 700 below his target. But from 26, he hit more than 700,000 naira within just 5 days or 4 days. Because this person was all out about his target, that he must hit his target. And he hit the target. By that time, I think he was almost 700 to his target. And he told himself, I must hit this money. I must hit that money. And this young man went all out and hit the target. But some people, once it is 20 feet or thereabout, you give up. So because of that, we are launching a challenge that operation everybody must. Last 2 months or thereabout, I said that this year is going to be the best year for each and every one of us, because everybody, as you are going home, you must go home with something. Even if you are new in this business, it's either you buy a bag of rice or you buy chicken. Everybody, time will come, we'll start showing it. Everybody, anything you bought, so anything you buy, anything, send it to the platform. Let's see it. You must take something home. You must take something home. With just one direct connector bonus, 20,000, you can get something. Today, half bag of fry, 25 kg, is even about 22,000 naira. So one direct connector bonus can buy you 25 kg of rice. Talk more of if you get two direct connector bonus. So by January short, I don't know, maybe by 20th, challenge Operation Finish Strong. I'm preparing something. Maybe I have a meeting with my kinsmen today. Maybe by next week, we are going to launch something special to get everybody on their feet to finish strong. So start preparing for it by Tuesday. Tuesday next week is what day? Tuesday next week should be 17th, right? Yes, 17th. So we are going to launch something on 17th to let people all of us finish. So now, what are we going to launch? I'm going to, by the time 17th next month, I will be presenting what we are launching. What are we launching? Something that you will also win some cash prize and also make money. And that, okay, 18th, yes. 18th. Brian Felicia, are you in this meeting? Brian Felicia, happy to see you in the meeting today. You are welcome back. If I can see you, Brian Felicia, in the meeting, I'm happy to see you today. Brian Felicia, you are welcome back. You are welcome. You are welcome. It's a long time I've seen you in the meeting, but maybe you want to join us to finish strong in the year. So thank you so much. God bless each and every one of us. Remember, this month is daily target you have for this month. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. There is time. This is 11th. There could be, in short, 20 days is enough in this business. 20 days. 20 days is too much days for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Don't just give up at all. Don't just even try it. Go back today. Sit down. Preparation. Gather all the lists you have. Invite everybody. Get them prepared. Get everybody prepared and get the list recommend and get back to the seat. Do everything. Create a time for your prospecting. Create time for booking. Create time for getting people started. And this week, I want to announce to you that Port Harcourt this weekend is a mega success town to go and present in Port Harcourt. So for you, maybe last 2 weeks or thereabout when it was launched, you did not get a lot of people. Prepare all the lists, get everybody. The mega success are back. We are highly expectant. Don't go to the Port Harcourt and you have other people code dominating. Anytime anybody is going to Port Harcourt, it's expected that his code should dominate. So Mega Success team, everybody in the Mega Success, both the Victory team, the Ego team, the Great Assurance team, all the team in the Mega Success, the Unbendable, even the one I don't know because I know all of you are there. So many platforms I don't know, but I'm just calling the ones I know. Everybody, prepare your team. Gather all the lists from Port Harcourt. Book everybody. For people that have got signed up, you have not prepared them before, this is the time to prepare all your sign-up lists. Make sure they are ready and book them, prepare them very well. Take your time to prepare them. Do proper preparation. Do proper preparation and get the list recommended so that by Thursday, you have booking for Saturday and Sunday. You can see what happened over the weekend. It was massive. People were standing up, paying for 7 accounts. In short, there, when I saw the payment, 489.94, it was more of VIP packages that was paid just in a city. That's really annoying city. And the question is what? Are you ready to go and take your own share of the oil? The oil city, money is there. People come after presentation. They are paying 1 million. They are paying 500. Have you seen it before? That is oil city. The money there, they flow for ground. So be ready to take your own share. One person, let me tell you, one person you get in Port Harcourt can take you to the next level, because one person, if you master the skill of duplication, one person is a nation. Don't just joke, I only got one person. That one person is a generation. It doesn't matter how you started, but how did you earn? How are you ending? You may get one BAI in Port Harcourt properly. It will lead you to a nation that you will never imagine. So don't joke with anything that happened in Port Harcourt. This is an oil city, and we must tap our own oil coming from that day. This is where you see oil money plus blood money, everything joined together flowing. And the question is what? How many of you are ready to go? How many of you? The only people that will tap are people that are going to do the job. Don't sit down and say, I don't have. You must have. Go and search all the lists they have received in this business. Some of you have lists that you don't even know where they are. Start calling all your team members. Bring somebody in Port Harcourt and book them this weekend and get the normal result. So thank you so much. God bless each and every one of us. I appreciate everybody that are in this meeting, both the people here in the Zoom and also people who are in the YouTube meeting. It's been long I actually been in this meeting. I want to use this time to appreciate everybody. I can see Abraham Precious. I will be jumping some name. Okay, I see Akuna Gloria. Wow. Akuna Gloria all the way from Enugu here in Ngwo City. You are welcome. I can see Amadi Chidera Deborah. I can see Amarachi all the way from Lagos. I can see Amoge and Love all the way from Onisha. Anita Godwin, Anselm Chinedu, David and Foro Ibezim, Apostle Emmanuel all the way from Lagos. I can see Azomta Ebere Eke. I can see the almighty Bright Felicia. Bright Felicia, we are not taking your being here for granted. We want to continue to see you here because you have a very wonderful business with us here. Okay, don't leave us again. So we are ready to work with you. Okay, I can see Chetachi. I can see Chidebere Onyagozirile. I can see Chimakpam. From Onisha. I can see Cyril Adanaba. Diala Sabinus Dole. Dr. Samuel Benedict, Ejike Kevin. I can see Emeka Ephraim. I can see Emmanuel Okafor. I can see Pastor Temple C, Engineer Kinsley himself, the Enugu Hub. They are here. They are represented, highly represented here. I can see Eze Grace Nwaneka. I can see Eze Ifeanyi all the way from Maraba. Eze Chukwu Chinasa, Chukwu Chibo Vitalis, Favor Chidima, Gifts, Chinyere Basil, Henry Ifeanyi all the way from Onisha. Demudavita, Ife Gadi Udensi, Ifeoma Hope, one for Jennifer, John, Chinemerem, John Simon, Joseph, Kingsley Abara, Lilian Onoha, Marco Chukwu Dominic, the Omnipotent himself, Mrs. Ifoma Unaize, Mrs. Ochukwu Precious, Nelson Evelyn, Ngozi Wazuoke, Nweze Anayo, Nwafọ Ogechukwu, Obinna Onu, Obiora Kennedy, Ogbonna Ogechi Emmanuel. Wow, the youngest mother. Mommy, how is your child doing? The diamond baby? I hope they are doing well. Okay. I can see Okereke Chizaram James, Okpezuna Samuel, Olawale R, Omire Chikwado, Onodu Odinaka, then Onodu Onoha Mechi, then Onyema Chera Onyechi Alego, Sister Ezife, Oster Ezife, Otubo Joseph, Pastor Shede Kanayochi, Precious Chiamaka, Samuel Tinyere, Stella. I think this will be Stella from Ecom. I can see her there. I can see Stella Naji, Sunday Onoha, Titi Victoria. Titi Victoria, we are in Port Harcourt. I want to see something great coming from you this weekend. Titi Victoria, all the way from Port Harcourt. I know you are in Port Harcourt for the interim. I want you to do great things while you are in Port Harcourt, even if it entails you going all out to do flyer tickets. If you don't have much people there, if you are those people that you came with that day, get them to write their BAI so that you can actually get down there. Okay, I can see Ude Eukaria, Uju Magnus, the Unstoppable Esther, everybody here. If I jumped your name, it is not intentional. Then the people who are joining the YouTube, I can't mention your name because I'm not there, but I know you are listening to me. I also appreciate each and every one of you, wherever you are connecting from. So get prepared. On 18th of November, we are launching a challenge, Operation Finish Strong. That challenge is going to run from 18th to the end of this year. By the end of this year, people are going to win a lot of cash money, cash prizes. People are going to win bags of rice. People are going to win. We are going to calculate the money for goats. We are going to calculate hub. We are going to do hub by hub. Some hub will win cow. Some hub will win something. The question is what? What are you going to win this time around? And we are going to decide on that. So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate each and everybody here. I want to tell you that your time has come. Our time has come. Let's go and take our destiny by our hand. We don't need anybody. This is a business. As they walk, they show. No be as they play. Don't play here. Now, as they walk, they show. So we are not here to play. So I change this. No be as they play, they show. Now, as they walk, they show. So thank you so much. God bless each and every one of us. See you all at the top. Goodbye.